Hello Scribbles! I'm Nina, I'm an illustrator and comic artist. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm doing a tutorial by request. Mel Marks asked for a profile tutorial, so let's do it. Now if you did watch my previous tutorials, you know that we started with a circle and we cut it on the half. If you didn't watch my previous tutorials, go check on the tutorials playlist. Also, I color code my tutorials. Red is for the guidelines, and blue and black are blue is for the drawing, and black's for line art. So red is everything we are gonna erase later, so don't be very attached to it, but we're gonna need it to build the drawing, so that's why they are called guidelines. They are here to help us. Now, as I was saying, the tutorial for a face seen from the front kinda looks like this, and for a profile view we are gonna do the same guidelines, just a little bit different. So we start with a circle. It doesn't have to be perfect, just have to be round. You can clean it up, it's okay. Now let's make this line here. This line is in the front of the face. It divides the face on the middle, but we are moving the face to the side. We'll make it in a kind of a diagonal, because humans don't stand like stiff like this. We are not always like square and stiff and tense. So we need to make the character look a little bit relaxed. We need to make the character look natural, so we're gonna use a little bit of a diagonal angle here, and instead of one middle line, we are drawing 3 middle lines. This last one is not really necessary, it's just in case. Now we're moving for the face shape. Now the face shape, when you're drawing it from the front, it's way easier because you just have to make it symmetric. You just have to pay attention to where you place your cheeks, where you place the chin, and make it look even. Now a profile view is a little bit different. We're gonna start with the forehead. Let me put the opacity down a little bit. We start with the forehead, and once we pass this point here a little bit, we pull the nose up front. And then we start coming back with the nose. See, it goes. Don't be afraid to make a big nose. A lot of people just get to this part and be like this and make a small nose. Then you get a huge head on the back. You can always resize things later, but it's for the best that you know your proportions and you can work with them and make them flow properly from the start. So don't be afraid of making a big nose. Big noses are cool, I like them. You see, they are going this way. As you can see, when I came back here with the nose line, it doesn't touch this red line. I didn't come all the way back here. People sometimes feel too attached to the lines and they feel like they have to go back all the way to the line. You don't. You make your nose and you go back with the lips and then with the chin, and that's when you reach the line. Okay, so don't be anxious about hitting the line. Now you got your chin. Now these lines here, what are they for? They are for you to place the neck. You will place them in between these lines. So you have a little bit of neck here and a little bit of neck here. And that's the base shape of your profile face. Profile head in this case, right? Now the next line we have to do when we're drawing the head is the eyes line. I'm gonna move because we can do this. You can turn the paper on the table. You can also move your screen if you need. So I'm gonna turn it a little bit so I get a straight line here. When we're drawing a regular face, I tell people to draw the eyes like a little bit up and a little bit down. This line is to mark the center. This line, it sets the center of the eye, So you can make it a little bit up, a little bit down, and here is where our ear starts. It goes up and it goes down. Okay, so that's precisely what we're gonna do here. Same guidelines, same idea. So half of the eye up, half of the eye down. This person looks a little bit sad. Let's make this person a little more happy. Don't be sad, darling. What happened? Rough day at work, maybe? Okay, a little bit better. The eye looks a little bit different from a side view, but we can talk about it later on an eye chapter. I can make a full video on eyes if you guys want. Just let me know if you do. I like eyebrows. And ears, they're gonna start here, go up and down, just like we did before. And remember, just like we did before, how do I know how to properly measure my ear? That's actually quite easy. Your ear, and you can see my ear because I have my headset on, but your ear, if you measure on your own head, your ear ends on the same line as your nose. Your nose ends here, so does your ear. You pull a guideline and you check if your ear is ending at the same spot, so it's okay. That's the correct size. Now we can get rid of our guidelines. We don't need it anymore. They can be messy, they can be confusing sometimes, so you can just erase them and keep going with your drawing. Now what we're gonna do is add more detailing, like this character here. She looks okay, she looks fine, so let's add some expression to her. You can now breathe, girl. And let's give her some hair, of course. Remember to make room for the forehead in case you need. So let's give her, I don't know, maybe hair to this side, like this. So you can see a little bit of a forehead, but also hair falling on her face. And then you can decide whichever the hairstyle you prefer for the character. And let's clean up a little more, and we got our profile face. Now keep in mind that you can draw in any style you want. The guidelines are the same, they don't change. You can just use the same guidelines to make a complete different drawing if you want. As a matter of practice, remember, everything you do to one side, you should do to the other side, so you don't get used to do just one thing. If you did a face looking to the right, then do another face facing left, and you can get used to what you're doing. You get more confident with your work. I'll show you we can make a complete different drawing using the exact same guidelines. I'm doing they all over again. I could just copy and paste, but I'm doing them all over again, free-handed. Let's work with a different style here. Not really my style, but not really my style, but it can be helpful for someone. So we are basically doing the same thing, just leaning to a different style. So I'll be more squarey around here. Can make it a little bigger. Let's lower the opacity a little bit, make it easier for us to see what we're doing. Eyeline, not eyeliner, don't mix it up. And we can use a smaller kind of eye. Now this one's looking at you, ha ha ha. And a different kind of eyebrow. I know it's quite messy. I'm trying to draw fast so that you guys can check it. You can always add details later. I'm just making it fast. And if it looks like, oh, this is not enough, but you're not stuck in here. Guidelines are supposed to help you, not supposed to get you stuck to some wrong proportion. So if you feel like you need to make it a little bigger or smaller somehow, if the drawing doesn't fit perfectly in the guideline, you can always resize it or rescale it if you want. So what I'm doing here is that I realized I need a bigger head here, the back of the head a little bigger. So I'm changing it a little bit because it looks better this way. So I'm cleaning up here. And then we can go and add some hair. So as you can see, this style is different from the previous one we did, but it also works with the exact same guidelines. And we can get rid of them and clean up a little bit. Now here it is, profile faces. If you try our tutorial and wanna show us, hop on our Discord. If you tried our tutorial and wanna show us what you came up with, or if you have any more doubts you wanna ask, just hop on our Discord, the link's in the description, and we'll be really glad to see your artworks or to help you a little more with more tutorials or guidance or anything you need. Just join us. I hope this little tutorial helped you. If you wanna ask for any tutorials, just leave in the comments. I'm happy to help. And that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Bye bye. I did it on the wrong layer. Let's do it again. Oh, I did everything on the wrong layer. It happens, right?